She wasn't originally supposed to be going down there to do that at all. No, she was going down there. I'm sorry, she was going down there to protest something else. It had nothing to do with the young man. The young man passed away on what, that Friday or that week or something? And it turned into that. She was going down there to fight for justice for something else. And again, I don't watch her enough to know what the fuck was going on. Me and AJ ain't friends. We don't hang out. I don't go to AJ's panel. Now, the only person I know that said that we were supposed to be going and didn't go was HB.
You all knew as well.
They found out about Jordan when she was there. Oh, wow.
Cat got your tongue. Cat got your tongue.
This is my first time hearing this, y'all.
From the point in time that y'all...
Bella said, exactly, we were literally minding our business, as we always do. What we do best around this motherfucker, mind our motherfucking business.
Knew
Only except when we recapping.
it was an event.
As
To the day of the event,
said, man, he got...
why y'all couldn't let AJ have the whole...
I'm not asking that, Morilla.
Oh, y'all didn't see Manny because Manny was at a separate
HB wild
event.
for that.
But I did my part because I was on the newsroom telling y'all about the Freedom March.
So HB didn't want to go no more. I don't know what happened. When I started watching, I was looking for HB to be there. I thought she was going to be there. She had stressed more than once that she was going to be there. She wasn't going to miss it for the world, were her words. But she missed it. What she was doing was at home in her lingerie on live, exposing herself on live, exposing millions of people on live. That's what she was doing. But then want to come on the next day and act like she want to fight the good fight for AJ. That's what HB was doing. Make it make sense. Acting like she really cared about the cause. And we know damn well she don't. I mean, no tea, no shade. HB, we know you don't really care. It is what it is. You are who you are, right? Because it's HB.
I was over here telling y'all about the Freedom March. So I had my own event to go to.
Hold on. Let me go back to this comment. HB admitted that she was scared to go. No, she said she had anxiety. I mean, she wasn't scared to go to a party, though. You know, the gala weekend. What's the gala weekend? She was down there? I think it was the gala weekend, right? She wasn't scared enough to go to that. Don't say that. I'm sorry. We got to keep it a stack around here. I don't sugarcoat for nobody. I'm sorry. It is what it is. She wasn't there. She said she was going. She wasn't there. She stood AJ up. I kind of found it kind of fucked up, but if AJ don't find a problem with it, I'm not going to find no problem with it. I just know she said she was going to be there and she wasn't there. But she was on this app fighting and exposing new vengeance and shit. She found time to do that. It is what it is.
I had my own event to go to. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me answer the question for you. Why are you focusing on HB? Maybe if she cared, she would have been there. And I'm not focusing on her. I'm recapping Manny and what he's talking about. The people that be at AJ's panel that didn't go to this protest. And she's the only one I know that said she was going to be there. But he want to give everybody else a thumbs down, like me, Bella, and people that never even said they were going and didn't even know nothing about it. As if we even hang out with AJ like that or anything. BK, rest of us. I don't remember none of them saying they was going.
Yeah, Manny was partying over there in Houston, Texas. I had my own
guess, was more important than you going to a protest that you claim you knew all about? That's why you don't get no thumbs down. You rather go party than fight for your people. Got you. Manny.
Yeah, and Libra was doing. That doesn't take away. Just because I was in Dallas and they was in Mississippi, it does not take away, okay? They still did a great thing. But it's those friends.
I don't know
It's
when the hell.
those friends. Because see, I was in Dallas being a friend. That's why you didn't see me $2, because I was in Dallas being a friend. But those friends of AJ's and the JJ's just couldn't let the woman be great. Just could not let the woman be great. And you have to ask yourself why. You have to ask yourself, why wouldn't they let AJ be great? Because they truly don't care.
And you
Now,
do?
AJ gave them their flowers and told them, oh, I appreciate y'all support and y'all did this and y'all did that.
Manny. Did you even stream her live? Did you, besides today, even bring up what she did? Did you care at all weekend as you sat and watched in silence while you was out partying? Because let's be real. All these friends you talking about, the HB, the BKs, and everybody else that you giving a thumb down, they did more than your ass. Right? They did more than you. No.
And AJ, you the only one risk your life. You, Royale, and Libra. It's only you three that risk you all's life. But yet y'all giving them praises.
Thank you for the daily hurt me.
For what? You got one friend who couldn't even cut her live off. You got another friend. Only thing they wanted to focus on was somebody else's business.
I mean,
Got another friend. They boxed the box.
I mean, again, I gotta say, yeah, he's not lying about that part, though.
He is lying because I never went live when my friend was protesting. Like, I'm just so sick of everybody hating.
What AJ was doing.
I'm so sick of everybody hating. Like, y'all gotta stop being like that. For real, it's not healthy.
Come Monday though. It's Monday morning and everybody's back home.
Nigga, I ain't never left home. I'm still here.
So-called friends.
Not the JJs.
When you got friends like that, why do you really
Not
need
too much.
enemies?
Let's leave AJ alone. She been doing her thing.
When you got friends like that, why do you really need enemies? I'm so disappointed in all of those individuals. They could have let AJ be great, but they could not because they didn't care. They don't care.
Thank you, Shaded by Slave, for the gift. Appreciate it.
They do not care. And finally, we see in a moment where they have to be outside of themselves, put themselves aside, we see what they really care about. It's all self. It's all self. So again,
did you let the spirit move
A
you?
minor intermission. I just want to say Susu was not going live to take AJ's numbers at all. Susu was already live. In addition, that she did put out the notion that AJ was doing her protesting thing. In addition, when AJ's live was going down, because AJ had to go on multiple pages in order to keep the live movement going and the protest. So Susu was actually there. So all that bashing about Susu is not true. I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna let that ride. And I'll be back to say some more things too, because I got receipts on everybody.
Oh, you letting the spirit move you tonight, huh? Okay. Okay. I'm here for this. My thing is this though. Susu did more than him. Regardless of what the fuck he talking about, Susu did more than him. But he want to give her a thumbs down. Like, nigga.
If we knew about the Million Woman March, then how they didn't know about the Million Woman's March.
Yeah, all the kernels is off the cob. Please, don't play with me. The kernels been off the cob. It's just empty kernelies. What's that thing called? It's a husk. What's it called?
Sometimes. That don't make no damn sense.
Eat, long grass.
What day it was gonna be on? How come they didn't know what day it was gonna be on?
Hey, jaw dropper.
How? But all of these are friends. But what I really saw, which was the bigger picture, they don't care about these issues.
Yes, y'all. He said the Million Woman March being funny. He was being funny, trying to be funny. At the Million Woman March, the Million Woman March.
I'm just telling you, man. You
Miss
giving
Sam, yeah, you about to be out of here. You keep it up.
You're only talking about this to weaponize it and, trying to punch down on people right now. I'm just saying that's what it's giving. It's not giving that you give a fuck about the cause at all. Because I didn't see you stream it.
I'm not even gonna hold you. He came into my panel today, Manny did. And I was like, he tried to talk, he's finna play in my face, and I dropped him and I said, I'm not going to that newsroom no more, and I don't fuck with you, and I think you're corny. And I'm being so for real, like I'm so done with playing this game with him. You could play this shit. You could do that with the messy talk stories.
With the old people. Get Ross.
Yeah, you could do it with the messy talk stories and do your entertainment segment and spin your shit the way you do.
Too much.
But like, I'm being so for real. This was so serious to me.
You get out of here when we get to speaking on Manny. You scrubs, baby.
Okay, good night. I'm her. I'm just saying, I'm cool on him. He did too much today.
Yeah,
and it's entertaining for the other people, but it's not entertaining for me when you taking some real serious, like real life shit,
like damn much,
and you trying to spin some shit on me, like. Especially when I know how supportive I was for my friend and how much I was there for her, how much I was worried about her, and how emotional I was through the whole process. Like,
I really don't take Manny serious anymore.
It's not even that. Like, you play too much. Like, you've played enough is what I mean when I say that. Like,
you gotta piss people off to get them up there. Like, he gonna pick with people.
You're not gonna use me no more. Like, I'm cool on you. I don't even find you funny.
Yeah, this shit gets played out. Nigga, I'm done with that.
No, I dropped him. I'm cool on him.
I ain't gonna drag your ass to Mars.
And that's okay. That's what he does. But, like, I'm cool on him on that. Like, I'm cool on him on that. For real.
Yeah. Nah, I'll be over it. I was like, yeah, you can't get me in the panel no more. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what you say about me. I don't give a damn what the comments say. They kept saying, oh, you talk about BK. He said, oh, you talk about BK. I don't give a damn what the fuck that boy be talking about. The fuck? He better do his thing. He better have that motherfucking documentary signed, sealed, delivered by motherfucking Sunday. I know you rock with me. I'm her. You my dog. I know he your favorite friend.
Listen, if you guys rock with him, that's not like I'm not here to change or sway anyone's views or anything. I'm just saying how I feel about it. Like, that's all. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just feel like I don't fool with him. I just think that some of the shit he does is corny. And this right here was too far for me. This was too serious of a situation to be playing with people. Like, that's not funny to me at all. I'm sorry.
Y'all be showing you. I'm in bed, y'all. I'm eating 2 apple pies, and it's gonna be right for me, but I'm gonna stay out here. Okay, go ahead. Not too much. I'll make you one.
They shouldn't have done that. And if
Not I'm not supposed to get into bed that fast after eating. Oh, please. It's a wrap.
Watch the weekend. It's already done happened. It's Monday morning. So why should I care? Don't do what? Don't do what? Call it out? Don't do what? Call it out? Don't do what? Call it out. And it's good that the comment cousins are here now. Because guess what, comment cousins? Guess where you were not when it mattered? They already spoke about the comment cousins. And apparently, low numbers were in attendance. Them same numbers that's in here now, where were y'all at when AJ was live at the protest? These same numbers that's in here now, where were y'all at? Because I know where y'all was. They sent me the screenshot of where y'all actually were. It was not in AJ's live. I know how many that was in AJ's live. I know how many was over there.
I mean the apple pie.
You were in AJ's live, then you know I'm not talking to you. But those of you who were not in AJ's live, that's who I'm talking to. Oh yeah, I know where y'all was. I know exactly where y'all was.
And Susu got mad. What's up, DJ Mike?
Cousins.
I didn't say nothing. I was just saying, what's up, DJ Mike? What's up, everybody?
Go ahead, Auntie Pearl, and drop Queen.
Hey, Blaze, what's up?
Susu?
Yes, I'm here.
Let me find out. Welcome, Susu, to the...
Welcome to the Thumbs Down Club, friend. That's what we in. We in the Thumbs Down Club.
Why the fuck am I and me and Bella in the Thumbs Down Club?
Well, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it was a bunch of rage baiting and corniness. That's all. But I did come over to tell you because I heard your sentiments. You were like, well, I could kind of agree. But there's a misconception as to when I went live versus when AJ was live. I was never live with over 1,000 people at any time that she was protesting, which was Thursday. On Friday, when I was live, she was in the panel with me on Libra's page. And then when they did the conference, my live was ended and I headed over there. So at no time, you know, Minnie's acting like the numbers, like I took the numbers from her and took the awareness.
Sam, you still in here?
Are you getting that when you're hearing that from him?
So, I didn't get that, like, when he's even brought you up, because let's be fucking for real. You did more than he did.
Clock it.
How about that? I mean, everybody over here, because he'd rather go out to a fucking party, because he said he knew about this. Make me understand, right? When did AJ, because this was supposed to be something else, and then it turned
into... Get your heart, me.
Yes. So you know how she has a true crime team? They do true crime every Thursday for 4 weeks. They were investigating the stories of the people that, you know, they ended up doing a protest for. So there was a rally that she said, I'm going to go down and I'm going to investigate on grounds the places and the people that we're talking about in these stories. Once she got there, she was asked to be a part of the protest. So protesting wasn't even part of the plan. She went down to investigate. Right. Upon protesting, she, you know, connected with all these people. And as they went down and, you know, talked more, they learned more about different stories, including the one about the young boy. They found that out on Friday. He actually passed away April 6th. So earlier that week. So essentially, like, we're all finding things out as she's finding things out. And her pages were going down because, you know, there's guys out there with pew-pew strapped on them and all that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, baby's right here with me, so I'm trying to put her. Yeah, so what's happening right here, and Manny came over to my live and he said, you know, I got the clips, and basically I was streaming AJ instead of going over there and taking the numbers there to support her, which is false. I was
Now, I'm
in
not
her
gonna
live.
hold you, Susu. When she was live that morning, I swore I saw you in that comment section.
Not only was I there, I was commenting. I was literally like watching, like I'm watching her get off the bus, go to the hotel, meet with the people, go to the steakhouse. I'm watching her go. Mind you, this is my friend. I'm worried for her safety. So it's like all day today, like they're taking a serious situation over there in the newsroom and like spinning the shit all for entertainment. And like, I'm all for that when it's messy talk and the stories that we talk about. I don't even care when people do it to me in my real life. Who cares? But this shit's bigger than all of us. And I'm not about to play with Manny. Like, I'm not playing with Manny. Like, I'm not.
I never heard you said you was actually going.
No, I'm not going. I'm pregnant.
Exactly. So I don't know when I said I was going or Bella said she was going.
Don't fall
or
for it, Grace. Don't even fall for it. Like, don't fall for it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just,
just don't.
It's just pretty much satire at this fucking point.
It is, but like at the expense of like what? Like Drop Queen really lost a brother to police brutality. Auntie Bowen really lost her father to police brutality. There are people within this messy talk sphere that really experience this in their real life. So like, are we that desensitized?
So clearly he is. So when he says that people don't really care about the cause, do you believe he cares about the cause?
No.
I say fuck no, because
he probably thinks what AJ did is commendable, and he can't say anything about what AJ did because he'd be burned at the stake. But he's coming for me, Braden, HB, and $2 and Trina, and now you and Bella. I don't even know he threw you in there.
Yeah, like what the fuck do we got to do with this? I can see if we were in.
It's just rage bait. It's just rage bait, and I'm no longer engaging with him in his games. Like he played too many games. Like. I'm not with that. I'm not with what he. I don't care if it's like the messy shit, the stupid shit on this app. But you're not finna play with me. Like I didn't give a fuck about this. Like that's weird.
I feel it's kind of low for him. I know Manny don't really give a fuck, but like again, all these people that he named did more than him. Like, how come he don't get a thumbs down or anybody that was at that goddamn party?
Yeah,
333 people said to get in this live. 333 people said to get in this live. Thank y'all so much.
That didn't pertain to me. I wanted to come here to tell you, like, that is what they were pushing all weekend. It wasn't, if it wasn't for us recapping, you guys wouldn't be talking about it. When there's actual clip of before I ever knew about Dime in the gazebo laughing or anything like that. AJ was in my live when I pressed the button in my live.
Not Arabian, sleep good.
Talking about everything she experienced on Thursday and getting herself ready for the conference on Friday where she spoke to Tamir Rice's mother. So that's before any mess or any 1.5K or anything like that. In that live after she dropped is when I found out about what those girls said and what they were doing. You know what I mean? Like
again, so to me, all of that is pretty much a moot point because his point is that people didn't do their part.
But we did.
Didn't do their part, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But what the fuck did he do?
It's a
like,
joke.
hey, why you don't get no thumbs down in this? If we gonna get thumbs down, you should get one.
I don't really care how Manny feel. What I care about is my supporters and being misrepresented. That's all. That's all.
I don't care either. I just like to destroy his point because,
yeah.
Again, I don't really got a problem with Manny, but sometimes he just be going off the rails.
Not call him that word.
About Manny.
Don't make no sense. Then he come up in a panel and whoever he was on his live is totally different. He come up in a panel. He's totally different vibe, totally different everything.
I think he mad at me because I pointed out the rift that's going on between him and Diamond, but
that's why you got through it?
Huh?
Is that why you got through it?
Yeah, I know why the whole Bella situation, what he mad at us about. But like, to try to drag us into it just makes him look silly. I mean, if he wanted to do it, that's on him. But like, You really gonna do this to yourself over trying to get a lick back, man? Come on
It
now.
gets worse. He starts making fun of the name of the 10-year-old boy. He kept calling 10-year-old boy the wrong name.
He called it the Million Woman March.
Yes, yeah. It's really bad. Like, it's bad. Like,
Well, I'm about to recap. You know,
a lot
I'm
of bad things
I'm
happened
about
to him today too. There's just been a lot going on. There's a lot of people just going too far.
Well,
But
that's called karma.
I'll let you get back to the recap. Thank you for welcoming me over here. I like it. It's nice and cozy. Like a fireplace over here. I like it.
Yeah, we call this the firehouse now. Yes.
Okay, I like it. It's nice and warm and toasty. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, congratulations! Since I ain't never get to say it to you personally, congratulations.
Thank you.
Take care of that baby, okay?
Thank you. And, congratulations to you on all your success over here. It's been popping. You've been doing your thing.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, bye.
Bye. We done had the Soothsayers come through the spot today. The firehouse on fire. And we're going to let it burn. Let's keep going, y'all.
Hey, Manny. Hey,
Hey,
Drop.
Chubbs, you better chill out down there. Don't get no ideas.
Manny. So,
I'm telling you right now, Chubbs, don't get no ideas. Don't bust in the wife in the room with the wife and be like, baby, let's do it. Yeah, you're going to be crying in the next 9 months.
I'm just talking right now because I don't know the whole scoop of it, right? But I just wanted to tell the audience that, listen, y'all, when people are out here protesting about our little black boys and girls and our black men and our black women, I want y'all to take it seriously.
Nisha,
Thank you.
for my backup page.
This
I was just telling Nisha, when I send this gift, it's not really Manny. This is my backup page.
marching and protesting for years and centuries, and it ain't got us nowhere, but it has. Okay, so I want y'all to take it seriously and understand that there is still.
I know you mean well, but our ancestors out here protesting to say it's not gotten us anywhere. It maybe not gotten us where we should be, but it's definitely gotten us somewhere. Okay? We are afforded a lot of luxuries that we weren't afforded back in the day. Okay? Like our freedom. A lot. So to say it hasn't gotten us anywhere, let's not say that, okay? I know you probably didn't mean it like that, but let's be for real.
Still a need to do it, y'all. It is still a need. So regardless of whatever narrative is spent, understand that it is very important. This is a lot of ways how we get our voices heard. This is how we change what's on the ballot.
I thought that's what you said, Kat. Let me go back then. If I need to correct myself, I will.
We understand that some of y'all feel like a lot of us and our ancestors have been out here marching and protesting for years and centuries, and it ain't got us nowhere.
Okay. My apologies. That's exactly not what she said. I missed that first part of the clip. Okay? She said a lot of people out here feel that way. My apologies, Miss Auntie Pearl.
But it has. Okay, so I want y'all to take it seriously and understand that there is still a need to do it, y'all. It is still a need. So regardless of whatever narrative is spent, understand that it is very important. This is a lot of ways how we get our voices heard. This is how we change what's on the ballot. This is how we change who in office. This is a lot of things that contribute to who we got running our country. Start somewhere. If you can't start nowhere, start at protesting. Hell, that's the simplest and the easiest thing to do. And yes, I've done it, so don't get in my business. Thank you, Aunt Pearl. No problem, Charlie.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Drop Queen. You gotta ask yourself. Ask yourself.
Manny, you being very insensitive.
Oh.
Manny, you being...
I didn't see this. I didn't watch none of this.
They They don't need to have no more negativity. They don't need to have no more negativity around this man. For real.
So we'll move right along.
Shout out to Drop. Some love and shouts out to Drop, y'all.
It was a whole weekend of it, Manny. Honestly, I know.
I didn't say what I said. I didn't say what I need to say. Let's move right along.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it, my friend.
Hey, Siobhan, this is Manny's live from earlier today. He was talking about giving people the thumbs down that didn't wind up going out there with AJ and being very insensitive about the whole situation. Go to bed? He didn't go to bed. This is important stuff. Did I tell you to go to bed when you was out partying this weekend? Don't be like that, Siobhan.
Hey, Messy Gazette.
Y'all better be looking. Oh my.
I don't care about you looking like
Your
that.
hangover, huh? Mm-hmm. I feel like you still hungover. That's why you wrote that comment.
I'm tired, Blaze. I'm so tired.
If you was tired, you would be in the bed.
I had to be when you the one tired.
Why drop Queen crying?
Oh, because Manny was being very insensitive about a situation with police brutality where a young man lost his life, and she happened to have a family member that has been a victim of.
Oh, okay.
So she kind of hit home for her, and Manny's trying to weaponize this whole story, and it's just not working out for him very well. I haven't watched the rest. They said it gets worse though.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.
The party you did.
So I stayed up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I had me a good time. Girl! Shit. I'm ready.
You ain't the time to be telling us your damn party story. We're in a serious topic right now.
Let me tell you real quick. Let me tell you something. When you go hang out with FOE, you're going to eat good, you're going to laugh good, they're going to love you good, and you better put your dancing shoes on. Because they dance too damn much.
Siobhan, did you hear a word I just said? Take your ass to bed.
Oh, let me tell you one more thing, Blaze. They did not leave me on that bus. And let me tell you one more thing, Blaze. Blaze, I'm just tired of hearing the same stuff over and over.
They left your ass.
Okay, Blaze. All right, I'm gonna let you go, okay? But Blaze, let me tell you one more thing. So,
Don't go to bed. I don't want to hit the disconnect button, but you know I will.
Blaze, so you gonna drop me? So you acting like that?
Because I don't want you mad at me. Because God damn it, I don't need the problems. Go ahead.
I can't be in your box, Blaze.
Bed. Now,
Okay. Good night. And I'm not coming back over here.
Yes, you will. Don't be like that.
Okay, bye. Good night.
God damn it, Siobhan.
Get her. She's just trying to piss Bella off. Y'all don't pay her no mind.
That's how many got in this shit. My good girl. Oh, yeah, that's my good girl. That's my good girl. Because that other girl that came up here, she knows she couldn't have said nothing that got me to move, but that is my good girl, so. But that other girl, she can keep trying. Ooh, Jesus.
Good morning, Manny. Good morning, newsroom. I think it's crazy that niggas is crying about the same shit that I said this same yesterday. Yesterday, I said the same things that you're saying right now, Manny. Why the fuck is she crying? Bitch! Wipe them nasty ass mustache tears, hoe.
Rose.
Please. Ain't shit to cry for.
Rose.
Flag on the plate, Rose. Too many choice words, Rose. Now, you can't come back up, Rose, but too many choice words, and we don't want to add too much on it right now. Too many choice words.
Here we go.
So
So, Manny, I think you understood why I was crying because I had a brother, as I said several times, that was unalived by the police at 17 years old in 1993, March the 1st, 1993.
Well, they don't care because Drop brought up her dead father yesterday.
No, you really don't give a fuck about black people, Rose, because you don't like yourself.
Yeah, when they was arguing.
Don't say nothing else. Because you just a booty dude. Your stomach stick out more than your booty do. Now, I tried to play a respect with you, but that's something you don't understand. You don't understand respect.
When you spoke on my deceased father yesterday, you literally spoke on my deceased father yesterday. I'm not supposed to care. Why would I care?
Can we get the lights up? Because this ain't, y'all wasn't lying. This got bad. Damn. Jesus.
Who cares?
Why would I care? You spoke on my deceased father.
Okay, so we're gonna put that on ice. Don't let neither one of them
You ain't never
get them a
lost
minute.
CC. God.
Get them a minute. Get them about 10 minutes. Really. 5, but 10 at the most. Get them a minute. Let them.
Marilla. Cut it out.
This was today in the newsroom.
Okay, now, don't keep pushing the time up now, y'all. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, get them a minute, honey.
Get that devil out your spirit, Marilla. Get it out your spirit.
Because really and truly, y'all carried on the weekend. Let me say this much.
Hey, these TikTok streets. Good morning.
Go to
all of the stories really
Appreciate
from
the support,
Missy
though.
Talk, if I were to cover any more stories, they all stem back to the same thing. If I were to cover a Messy Talk story from this past weekend, it all stems back to the same thing. So, what's really going on? I'm looking at the facts. I see y'all facts. I'm gonna read them.
Siobhan, you trying to be real petty right now, Siobhan. You being real fucking petty.
Like, we watched y'all
I
this
told
week.
y'all she was just trying to piss Bella off. Whatever she
What did y'all
said.
think I was gonna cover? We watched y'all the weekend.
I'm gonna remember that shit, Siobhan. Remember it, okay? Write that shit down. Or send me some goddamn corn.
Like,
I know what you mean by that shit.
I really don't know. So it's 100 to change the topic. So it's $100 to change the topic.
Yeah, okay.
$100.
I know what
If
you're
you want to know how
doing.
much to change the topic, it's $100. But all of the topics today
Thank you for the gift,
goes
you blessed
back to
address.
one thing. So it'll be $100 to not talk about the protest. That's what you have to put in there. $100 to not talk about the protest because literally all this weekend stuff stemmed right back.
Really, Manny? So you want to profit off this now? Are you serious? Do you really think that's a good look? That you would charge somebody $100 to stop talking? You know what, Manny? You got it.
Like, because people gave their commentary that stems right back. People had arguments that stemmed right back. Like, I'm trying to understand.
All good,
Like, we
man. It's
literally
all
watched
good.
y'all the weekend. Oh, oh my God. So the audience wants to stay on topic. Wow. Okay. And see, this is what I'm saying. So the audience wants to stay on topic from you all's actions from this weekend. Like, are y'all not understanding that? Do y'all not realize the audience wants to stay on topic from you all's actions? I didn't jump in the box this weekend.
Hi, Manny. It's me again. How are you? So what AJ Royale and Libra did was remarkable, right? And everybody that supported them to get there
And what they have done was remarkable. I, for one, stand on if it was done on the app, then you should be able to discuss it. There is nothing negative that we can say that those 3 individuals have done. Nothing. Like, no matter how we flip it or try to flip it, what they have done was remarkable. So, if that's your goddamn topic, keep your goddamn topic.
We should get to 100K with no problem.
Yeah, because everything stems back to them.
Grab your daily heartbeat. Follow the page you ain't already following.
The people that were literally arguing.
It was a major thing. What they did was remarkable. It was a major thing. Diamond them remarks or whatever the fuck however the fuck you was about to go on about it. So keep to your program. Because there's nothing negative that we can say that AJ and them did at the end of the day. So keep your topic.
It's literally everybody who did not go and support them that added to the confusion. If y'all don't realize, go ahead, Queen Jules, and this is from y'all's display this weekend. I was not on. Go ahead, Queen Jules.
Good afternoon, Manny. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Queen.
You look good this weekend. I liked your fits. And it looked like Nitra had a very nice 50th. It looked like you guys had a great time.
She did. She had an amazing 50th. If you had to ask me, it was an amazing.
It looked like it.
It was
She
amazing.
planned it very well.
I have to agree. FOE did it big this weekend. I see y'all. And Nitra, shout out to Nitra for throwing a great event. It looked like it was a bunch of fun. Y'all showed the fuck out this weekend.
Looked like
Even in the parking lot.
everyone had a great time.
Some moist eyes throughout the whole weekend. I saw moist
Thanks for
eyes
the
back to back. So I can definitely
Siobhan, didn't I say somebody go over to Siobhan's house and tuck her in? Take her phone and tuck her in. I mean, like where she can't even move. Take her ass to bed. Take your ass to bed, Siobhan.
the people loved it.
Okay.
The people loved it.
Well, as I was, looking on and off of Messy Talk through the weekend, I had seen the No Justice, No Peace video on the vlogs. And I can't lie, I smiled when I saw AJ, but I didn't know what was going on, right? So I always reference, a lot of people say that, people handle emotions differently. So I've been at funerals where I've seen people laugh. It could be a nervous laugh. It could be a laugh that's, they to keep from crying. But I've also seen people joke at funerals as well, depending on where they sit. I mean, for all types of stuff. So we can't say it's so wrong to laugh at somebody, because some people are funny no matter how serious they are, though, Manny. So when
But
you
who
see
was laughing?
somebody said somebody was laughing at AJ or what she was doing.
Who was laughing? That's what
I think it was the dime and the dime pieces.
Why y'all be talking like this? I don't know who it was. I think it was. Come on, Queen Jules. You knew. You fucking knew. Why y'all be playing these games? Y'all too old for this.
Was laughing, and so that was a major conversation that was being had.
Wait, why was they laughing?
I don't know if they were making fun of. I don't know what they were making fun of. I can't really answer it, but there was talk about, having poor taste and laughing at a serious situation. It was a big talk about it. I mean, $2 was addressing it. She found it that it was in poor taste for them to be laughing. And thank you for the gifts. Laughing at AJ or what she was doing, or laughing at the function. I don't know what they was laughing at, but there was laughter.
Don't worry about how I do my news. Go ahead, Queen Jules.
But anyway, I was just saying, people do laugh in serious situations. I don't think they're laughing at the event, at the person per se or what happened, but maybe it could have been, some people have on certain outfits, certain wigs. Some people are funny. So
I ain't even gonna hold you. No tea, no shade to AJ, but the fanny pack, oh man. When I tell you I ain't seen a fanny pack in years, she had the big Jordans on too. But anyway, I ain't seen nothing else wrong.
you can't take
them serious.
The fanny pack.
You know what I mean?
But you're saying that somebody was laughing at AJ, and I'm trying to understand what was the premise of them laughing at AJ at the protest, because
I think they covered her. I think they
aware that AJ then was going to fight the good fight. Like we all was. This is why I said.
Because it's the same lady that said she'll laugh at her own child's funeral. So please don't listen to Queen Jude.
I was talking about Will.
Wow, did she say that? I know Queen Jules be saying some wild stuff, but damn, I ain't never heard that.
Earl, I said
you still said you would laugh. Nope, you still said you would laugh.
Okay, go ahead, $2. Hold on. Wait, okay.
Tell him what happened, $2, because you know I can't be.
Go ahead. What's going on? Like y'all got.
Okay, so say for instance, who's your most funniest person?
Y'all got me shaking. What's going on? Hold on.
Who do you think is funny as hell, Manny? Like a comedian that does movies.
I'm trying to get
What happened?
I'm about to tell you.
You keep asking me about a comedian. None of these
I'm
people.
about to give you an example.
Okay. So this is what they mean by the insensitivity, because I'm trying to get an understanding, and yet it's like we're going nowhere. So $2, can you explain what transpired?
Give me 1 second. Can I go really quick while we're getting it together? So I think if anything you should take from this weekend, what happened is that it's never a kiki, it's never a joke. People that look like us, when children are dying in the street, when mothers are crying, and when we can take this opportunity with 1.5 million to share awareness, that's what we should do. We shouldn't be pointing out who came, who didn't come, who. It is just ignorant, honestly. It's ignorant. Because we could take this opportunity to say his name and further the mission. Why are we sitting here arguing about who didn't show up? We don't do that with parties. Sitting here and list out everybody who didn't show up to a party. It's not necessary. But
Yeah, they do.
This was the first time.
Definitely do that on this app.
This was the first time in Messy Talk where people got together to do something like that. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on furthering that. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Ari. And that's why
Direct shot to you, Manny, if you didn't know.
you said what?
I said that was a direct shot to you if you didn't know.
No, I was finna clear it up, and I was finna tell Ari I appreciate that, because we know by those that did not show up who all actually showed up. So yeah, that's why I listed names, because we definitely knew from who all did not show up for something that they should have shown up for. So I get it, but yeah. There was going to be a host of names that were supposed to be there, not just Royale, Libra, and Ajax.
So let me tell you what happened real quick, because I think you playing in our face. I think you actually know. However, so Thursday, AJ was boots on the ground. She was out there protesting. We all know that AJ is a makeup artist. She usually has her makeup and stuff done, but she was out there protesting in 80, 90-degree weather, so she didn't have her makeup done, whatever. So Dime and the Dimettes, whatever they call themselves, I don't know, was over there basically talking shit. Why she yelling so loud? Why her fist in the air? Who yells no justice, no peace? Why they so loud? Protesting does nothing. So they were saying all negative shit like that. So once we got word that they were saying that type of stuff, I went live and started dragging them. Trina went live and started dragging them. Susu went live and started dragging them. And then of course Dime is gonna respond because we all are on her ass. And so all weekend we just been going back and forth. Some feels like that she has the right to say her opinion. Others don't. So, it's just a back and forth type of situation. Majority, I believe, thinks that what she said was insensitive, not only to AJ and the mothers and fathers that was out there protesting, but also to those who have protested in the past for change. Certain people feel like she had the right to say what she wanted to say on her platform. Well, if that's the case, we got the right to say what the fuck we want to say on our platforms. So it's just been a big back and forth all weekend. And here we are.
Yes, $2. Okay, so got you. Alrighty. Newbie. Oh, Ruby.
Thank you for having me.
Go ahead. Fluttering.
Hey, Manny, I got a question. They coming up here, you wasn't there, Manny. Why wasn't her man
hit us there with her.
They didn't expect Manny to be there right now. No, they didn't.
No, I'm just saying, why they don't, where was they friends at? The people that be on the panelists with.
That's what I asked. I started off asking that.
Like, where's everybody? Where was all her friends at? But now they all.
Again, if y'all asking about people in her panel, okay, fine. But y'all asking people that don't even have nothing to do with nothing, why they wasn't there? You brought up, again, Susu pregnant, right? Me and Bella, we don't even be over there. And this wasn't even something this was a spare of the moment thing. Like, what? So, you damn right people got the right to ask, why the fuck you wasn't there? Since you want to ask everybody else why they wasn't the fuck there. Like, are we serious? Hey, Ms. Dumplings. I had to go back to the serious face. Like, are we fucking serious? Yeah. Again, right. So Susu says, not only that, we can support it. It's many other ways. Yes. Again, nothing that y'all did more than this nigga. I mean, it's Monday and he just shouting this shit out for AJ. Nigga, the weekend is over. Nigga, we was shouting out motherfucking AJ in the comment section and everything else. Nigga, it's Monday. You just getting around to it. Emotionally, financially, and using other platforms. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure y'all was on the phone with her behind the scenes, stuff that they didn't even see. Checking on her, making sure she all right.
Y'all got all these fake pages up here.
But it's just the other motherfuckers that he wanted to pull into this shit.
Just got to say something. What's going on, y'all?
Y'all got a lot of fake pages up here, Mod. That's all I was coming up here to say. Like, it was a page up here that was like Rizzy. This page on the end is not Mad Cow. And I don't know who Storm is.
Oh, you done clocked them. They done ran.
Oh, damn. Oh. Breed, are you still awake? Oh, if he's sleeping. I don't even care about me anyway.
Whole weekend, like Rose said, y'all put AJ on the back burner. There's no way I would have did my friend like that. Like, we'll deal with you later, Dime. But right now, this is about her.
And that's what
They're not gonna say nothing to the friends, but they're trying to come at you. Make it make sense.
Can I say something real quick? Then I'm gonna drop.
I definitely noticed that, which had me say something, because I'm like, why couldn't the people just let AJ have the weekend in all its greatness? Go ahead, Ambi.
Okay, so however it was handled on the app, that's not my place to speak to that. But as far as like expecting people to be at protests, it's not easy for everyone, because being at a protest where everybody's failing to realize that's a risk to put yourself in that place. They were standing face to.
Y'all do realize it ain't even just that, right? People got children, they got lives, they got jobs, they got things they got to do. They can't just sometimes drop everything to go show up for a protest sometimes. Shit, life be lifing. Some people couldn't even probably afford to get out there. I mean, it could be a bevy of fucking reasons. I mean, but it's like Susu says, other ways they could have supported, and they did that. But what the fuck did Manny do? Like, Manny, you should have left this to somebody else. You shouldn't have said this. I mean, sometimes it is about the messenger. You know what I'm saying? The person that's giving the message.
The face with sheriffs and city officials that's a risk that some people are willing to take and other people are not so willing to take that risk, and they shouldn't have to. As Black people, we suffer inconveniences every day of our life. It's not as easy for everyone to do it. Now, supporting is another thing that we all can do in different ways. Protesting is not the only way you can support a cause. You can donate your money. You can donate your attention. You can share awareness, spread awareness for it. It's not easy for everyone to drop everything they have to do in their regular lives. These people that y'all are talking about, they don't do everything 100% right, but they have kids. They have families that they want to go back to. So I understand, as her friends, y'all expected people to be there and do certain things, but it's a risk that you take when you go protest and put yourself on the front line to do things like that. And that's all I have to say. Y'all have a good day.
But then AJ,
they were saying shit like of all the things that she could be doing. What the fuck? Anyway, they saying that us talking about Diamonds bringing negative light, but wasn't Dime talking negative shit about AJ? Wasn't that bringing negative light to what the fuck she was doing? So everything that y'all can say that we wasn't doing, y'all can apply that shit to Dime also. It goes both ways. Dime could also.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Okay, so in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion. Okay, no need to swing at the air over it. No need to get mad. It's just my opinion. I don't think they should have paid Dime any mind. I think they shouldn't have gave it no energy. Honestly, I just don't think they should have gave it no energy. They did. Like I said, sometimes the best response is no response.
So said, hey, let's drag her ass on Monday. She doing a good motherfucking thing while y'all trying to reverse that shit and put it back on us. We actually did spread light on what the fuck she was doing all weekend. While we was dragging down motherfucking ass, we was also uplifting the shit that AJ and them was doing. So I don't know what the fuck y'all up here talking about. Because we was doing both at the same goddamn time.
Excuses are for losers. Y'all did not show up for y'all friends, period.
And that's actually the news, because as you hear, people are definitely jumping up to give their thoughts and things like that. So as to the planning, people had enough time to plan for this. Go ahead.
I wasn't referring to $2 or none of her friends on this app. What I'm saying is, like when TT just came up here and said, why did her friends go to the protest? It's because it's not easy to drop everything. No, we shouldn't be divided in this situation. The way you support is the way you support. If your way was to talk about it on your live, however you did that, I'm not a content creator. I'm not a live creator. I can't speak to that. I can't speak to what her friends did. Protests. We can't expect everybody to go out there and risk their lives and put boots to the ground because they have families they want to go back to. Some people get locked up during protests. Some people. So just whatever somebody decided to do, whether it was, like I said, spreading awareness on this app, sharing a post, reposting something, anyway, donating, whatever they decided to do.
I know you don't want to.
That's good enough. Whatever your best is, that's good enough. Could we all do better? Everybody could do better. We're all human. But we can't blame all her friends or whoever. Let's not focus on it like whoever just came up there and said, let's not focus on who wasn't there. Let's focus on the people who were there and who did put in the work. And let's spread awareness for that. Let's talk about the names of the people who lost their lives to injustices. Let's talk about the people that lost their lives fighting for the injustices. There are so many good things that we could be talking about or things that we could be bringing awareness to. I mean, I don't agree with everything that went on this app, but like I said, it's not my place. But we just can't expect everybody to be able to drop what they're doing and, drop they're not dropping their families, but like, this is a risk. It's a risk when you go out and protest.
Let me tell you something. Every day you wake up black is a motherfucking risk, okay? Make sure you don't get every day you wake up black is a motherfucking risk. Okay? So you know.
You kept saying we didn't support our friends. Do we really know who the fuck is friends on this app? No, the fuck we don't.
We don't. No, that's not. I can't speak to that.
I want to talk about I'm talking about TT. We don't know who the fuck is friends on this app, but what the people that do associate with AJ did was shine light to what the fuck she was doing at that time. I ended my live one day and told them, hey, let's go to AJ Live. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. We did what we did. If we could have been there, but then we would have been there. Everybody can't drop what the fuck they doing to be there. So as her alleged friends, as y'all like to say, we don't know who the fuck her friends is. We did what we could have done. We shed positive light on this situation.
$2's name was not in the lineup because $2 did do what she just said. So $2's name was not in the lineup.
Nigga, are you serious? Her name ain't in the lineup because you cool with $2. Isn't that probably why?
He cherry picking.
Manny.
Like they say, it's the who.
He's just inserting your foot in your goddamn mouth, right? No, did he? But like seriously, Manny, I'm still waiting for you to get the reason why me and Bella was in this fucking list. When you gonna get to that? Is he ever going to get to that? Goddamn, I'm still trying to figure the fuck out why the fuck we in this fucking shit when we over here minding our good old goddamn business.
Thank you, Maddie. Thumbs up for me.
Yes, thumbs up for $2 because $2 was not in the lineup because $2 did put herself aside.
Oh, he does? Okay,
like
thank you.
Say, Manny, this lady she
This
said,
clip ain't that much long.
AJ got 2 kids. I'm just saying, no, I'm not doxing her.
Flag on the play, girl. Flag on the play. Again, we go ahead, Proxy.
So I just want to say that I think AJ.
Oh, he definitely called me and Bella's name. He sure did. He said me, he said Blaze, and Bella get a thumbs down because we weren't there. Like, nigga, what? Why in the fuck, or how in the fuck, why would we be there? We didn't know shit about it. We don't go to AJ's panel. We don't go to AJ's live. So why in the fuck are we in this list?
Libra Royale did an amazing job, right? But I think people are missing the point, which is why it's 1.6K in here, and AJ is hosting a positive live recapping her experience from being out, boots on the ground, and she has 470.
No, never mind. They just got it.
Oh. Are you going to end your live, Manny? Huh? Are you going to do that? Since AJ is having a positive live about the protest, are you going to do that, Manny? If not, give yourself a thumbs down, okay? Because we know you the fuck not. There go that hypocrisy shit again.
People in her live right now. I don't think y'all understand how discouraging that could be to her as well. Y'all so hell bent on trying to control what other people say that y'all drop the ball on supporting what y'all claim to be outraged about people not supporting. Y'all have to do better. How you gonna try to tell somebody else to do better and you in here with the message instead of being over there listening to her recap her full experience? I listened to AJ. I said I listened to AJ. I watched AJ when she was out protesting it. I was out watching. I was watching AJ. First of all, I'm not an AJ supporter, and I'm not trying to dictate to people.
It's not about
where. No. Yes, you are, because you try. No, I'm not an AJ supporter. Just like Don is not. Just like Don is not a friend of AJ. So Don putting negativity on AJ's event. It does nothing.
Somebody.
I don't support. I did what I did. I already did what I did. I'm saying what y'all are supporting. I'm showing it. It's showing right now. It's showing right now. It's showing right now.
Both lives.
So AJ was out there for what, 3 days? So 3 days. So y'all feel like an hour or two is sufficient? Y'all feel like an hour or two of her recapping is sufficient for being out on boots to the ground for 3 days? Y'all should be in there.
This is why I wish Malcolm and Dr. Martin Luther King was still around. Cause man, he wouldn't be bothered with they wouldn't be bothered with y'all motherfuckers. Cause just rolling over in their grave right now.
As long as she in there recapping, if y'all really care about the call. How you know that they not in there? Because I'm looking at the numbers. So what's the problem? What's the big idea? What's the problem? You don't know what's the big idea. Where is the problem? You don't dictate my opinion. I'm coming up and saying my opinion. Just like you're up here telling your opinion, I'm giving mine. That's fine. You've been up here many times. You trying to cut me off. I didn't cut you off. I am. It's messy.
Okay, ladies, y'all got that out. Y'all got it out, ladies. Yes. As I always say, the proof is in the pudding. That is true. The proof is in the pudding, y'all. I always say that. Okay. Again, this would not be a story if y'all didn't carry on how y'all did here. Y'all want to try to get away from the actions that you all...
Manny ain't noticed Proxy was clocking his ass right there. For real. If you was actively listening, she was clocking everybody in Manny Live, everybody that was sitting there watching Manny. And I'm pretty sure he did realize that, but he ain't gonna speak on it or bring it to light. Cause he damn sure ain't motherfucking in his motherfucking live. Thumbs down to you, Manny.
On display this weekend, but again, you all carried on this weekend. That's who carried on. You all carried on.
And you carried on this Monday.
You all carried on.
And you carrying on Monday. A whole day in the dollar.
I called out the names from this from earlier. You all carried on.
Oh, Diamond, huh? Look who shows up in the box. Diamond, huh? Does she get a thumbs down? Huh? Does she get a thumbs down? I wouldn't think she would. Not for Manny, at least. Well, there's that.
Drop me, Manny! Oh, drop me!
Shit funny to you, huh, Diamond? You know you don't give a shit. I can tell.
Damn, what?
You all carried on this weekend.
Hey, Manny, I wasn't trying to say how many, whatever she got. I was just saying, because the lady kept saying, people got kids. I'm like, if she got kids, she was putting her boots on the ground. So what's the excuse?
See,
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks for grabbing your daily heartbeat.
Oh, it's that was TT. Okay.
Well, yeah, and Libra, I respect. But what I don't respect is those who joined her box today, who also knew about her planning this, knew how dangerous it was going to be, knew everything that led up to this, and did not go in a fashion. Everybody wants to plan this, they want to plan that, they want to attend this, they want to attend that. And then now we hear excuses, we hear people are busy, people have lives, it's so dangerous, it's this, it's that. But every day on the app, you know, we supposed to be the strongest ones, the nook of your book and all this other stuff. And people got bail money and bonds money and all types of money. But when it's really needed, because again, the weekend is over. The weekend is over. So everything that's done is already set in history. It's done. I'm not speaking before things have happened. I'm speaking after they've already been settled into the concrete.
That's the problem.
You get me?
No.
Yeah. That's what I'm speaking to. As y'all say, first time planning something. Always dang.
Manny, you really... I tell you, you really like to play these word and manipulative ass games. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, that shit don't work on me. Like, in real life don't work. Like, me dealing with POAs all day, you light work, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is light work. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Dangerous. Oh, who's gonna just right up lead a family? Yeah, and that's what y'all showed this weekend. Y'all showed all of that, which I said you don't care. You don't care. I
gotta ask the audience, Do y'all believe Manny actually gives a shit about this cause? And that's why he's talking about it. Yes, y'all believe he cares? No, y'all don't think he does.
You know the answer, Blaze. It's
I'm
no.
watching the comments with scrutiny. Okay, Mr. Bill says yes. Why do you believe he cares? TT, why do you think he cares? And who went live and all this other stuff. He never really bring up the reason of the protest or what's going on out there in an hour and 20 minutes so far.
Oh, he's got to be awake.
So,
Breathe.
why do you believe he cares?
Either that or somebody called him. Breathe.
What's up?
You wanna end the live? It's late as shit.
Yep, I can. I sure will.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Good night.
Good night.
Drop me.
I'm about to end the live. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
You trying to sit up and check her about something. Oh, yeah. But go ahead. I like when y'all fight.
Cognitive dissonance is a drug. Gotta be, because I don't understand.
I ain't lying. This is quite comical to me, though.
You literally believe that white people can fix
I don't believe anything. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't believe anything. I know. I don't believe.
I don't. You know that their money can fix you. You have an issue, and only their money can fix it.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even. You know what's crazy? That was
reparations. You have an issue, and only their money can fix it. Like that's what it boils down to.
Only getting back what is deserved to my people can fix it. What are you talking
their money,
about?
Which is their money.
Only them cutting a check or giving us back
it's their money. Because if it wasn't their money, you would be doing it already, right? because you're not going to use your.
Okay, dual. Just like your name, your dual ended. You don't have no line you sit on, baby.
Their money.
Go ahead.
You're saying that only another man's money can fix your problems.
I don't think anybody has said specifically that. I think what you're taking is being said.
I
wanted to post this picture because I wanted y'all to see how Martin Luther King, when he was preaching for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, and Trump hates Black Lives Matter.
Hold on. Go ahead, Miss Marika. Now, what we looking at?
Martin Luther King. You see Martin Luther King?
I see him.
And you see the little children in front of him?
Yeah.
Yo, he got so many people locked up.
Wait, are any of those George Washington? Any of them kids George Washington?
That's what you want me to prove.
Yes, because that's what you said you were going to prove. So that's what
I'll prove that.
All right, thank you. So what I'm saying to Dual while she's doing that is, I think you're taking the expectation of having what is owed to people as if it's needed to do any of the things that you're saying. Those things can happen, but will they, again, be allowed to stay that way? And how much harder will it to be without having what is owed?
Right. So what is it? What is owed to you, and what you're capable of? What's the gap?
I got you, and I got you the perfect example. Let's bring it to Haiti. I explained a couple of things about Haiti recently.
Haiti destroyed itself. They had a klepto government. They kept stealing from the people themselves. They didn't have any rule of law.
Oh, she left. Did she say that George Washington was on the $20 bill? Did I miss that from Is that what you said, friend?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just need to know the gap. The gap
No,
between.
I need you to understand, and then this is why I'm going to get really irritated now. At first, I was just irritated.
You want white people to fix you. That's the bottom.
That's not. I don't.
You don't understand.
When you reduce your argument to the very.
You don't understand nuance. You don't understand
white
or
people's
take
money
in nuance.
Needs to fix you.
No, okay. I'm going to give you a
Miss
little.
America, your showing is still
Okay.
loading. It's probably going to drop you, so you might have to put your request back in.
I'm going to give you a little history lesson about Haiti, okay? I'm going to give you a little lesson about 1804, okay? Toussaint Louverture. I'm going to give you a little lesson about what the freak happened in Haiti, okay? Haiti was the first Black republic in the Americas to gain its independence from the French. Not only did they do that, they also kicked out Spain out of the DR. That's what Haiti did, okay? Whilst they gained their independence, there was issues going on in the islands or whatever or whatnot when it comes to who's going to take over the land or who's going to whatever the government. We had once we got our independence, there was a doctrine coming out from France saying, okay, because we lost our slaves in our land, now you owe us. I think the total of dollars it would be now, I want to say it's like 9 billion in today's terms. They taxed Haiti. America came into Haiti and said, you know what, we're going to levy this, we're going to help you out, acting like they're going to help us out, and you're going to actually pay France through us. They invaded Haiti, took gold, and that's actually how Citibank was created. So now Citibank is a multi-billion-dollar bank.
That's not how Citibank
backed by stolen gold. I'm not done. Oh my God. Oh wow. Did I finish? Sorry?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no, you're good. And because of this, I think they actually paid off their debt in like the 1900s, like in I think the 90s really. And that was, again, that's recently. So all of those billions of dollars that could have gone to Haiti's agriculture and manufacturing and military has been taken from them because they had to pay somebody for their freedom. That was stolen from them. Or, war, what is going to be levied on them without this.
Yeah,
so I'm not done, you coon. So when we're talking about, Haiti destroyed itself, one thing I will always say is that absolutely, I think that there was definitely leaders in Haiti that probably were bought out. Absolutely, they were bought out. Not only bought out, but put in place by American politicians. We can talk about the recent assassination that happened with one of their presidents that was elected by the people.
Talk about Papa Doc.
Well, elected by the people. We can talk about it, but also
talk about Papa Doc. Talk about how they destroyed your island.
Always the
how they didn't take advantage.
My whole thing, and this is why I say that you're a fucking coon, bro. And this is why I say that you are the enemy amongst us. Because the reason why you're the enemy amongst us is because you are refusing to acknowledge. Hey, coon, do I need to be a white man so you can listen to me, or what? Do I need to be a white man so you can listen to me? Should I shapeshift into a white man?
NGSs that exist in Haiti. Talk about all the stuff that internally the country did to destroy itself.
And let's talk about how the Clintons ruined the rice farming. Let's talk about, and you're not even.
Everyone knows that.
Hello. Did I
everyone
finish?
knows the American government is not.
I literally.
Everyone knows the American government is not a fun thing, when it goes outside, that it creates a lot of issues.
Shut up, bro. Literally shut the fuck up.
What about what you're doing internally?
I'm going to be very. I'm about to get really disrespectful with you guys. Shut the fuck up, because you do not know what you're talking about. You have more space for white understanding than you do black folks. When I'm telling you, hold on, ho. When I'm telling you that white people came into Haiti and fucked shit up multiple times, not just one time. I'm talking about with dictatorships. I'm talking about dictatorships. I'm talking about the Massacre River. I'm talking about the rice. I'm talking about the rice F up that the Clintons did. I'm talking about I'm not your dear.
Hold on.
You're no kin to me, ho.
Does not give you license to be violent.
You're no kin to me, ho.
Being poor does not give you license to be violent.
I don't give a fuck. You don't tell me what the fuck I can do.
Right. So if Haiti was poor, it didn't give it license.
I'm sorry.
Are
you stupid, or you don't understand the pathway from poverty to violence? I'm sorry. Do you not understand the correlation?
All the unalivings, all the men unaliving each other.
You're a dummy. You're a dummy.
No excuse for it.
You're a dummy. And you're a weirdo. You're a dummy. You're a dummy.
Hold on, real quick. Miss America, mute for me. Tomato.
Hello.
You had a question?
No, I came here to contend that white people can't experience racism.
That they can?
I'm here to contend that they can't. Like, I'm saying they can.
That's what I just said. I said they can.
Then yeah, my bad for misunderstanding.
They absolutely can.
Duel. All right, go ahead. Tomato, go ahead.
I believe the usual argument for why white people can't is usually derived from an argument that racism is an inherently systemic concept. However, my contentions lie within that definition, and that it's incorrect, and it's only a partial definition, whereas there is a broader term of what racism actually is. That the systemic part of it is derived from an original ideology in which there's like discrimination between like different, phenotypes of humans, like visible differences in certain regions, etc., like different racial or ethnic groups. And like that, this discrimination or...
So why do they owe you inclusion?
Duel, please, bro.
Why does one ethnic group owe another ethnic
Duel.
group?
Literally shut up.
This is why Liv kept muting you. Go ahead, Tomato. Please finish.
But basically my point overall is that the entire systemic aspect is derived from a pre-existing like ideology that certain races are superior. Races being defined as multiple different things, such as like ethnic groups or different phenotypes of humans, skin color, etc. There's a bunch of different things that play into it. That's an entirely different like discussion. Basically, it's just there's the original ideology that certain races are superior or discrimination based on these characteristics, and then there's like the systemic implications of that as well. Like there's like it can be applied socially, systemically, like multiple different ways. And I think that the usual argument for why white people can't experience racism is that it's just kind of like cherry picking and focusing on the like systemic aspect while leaving out the social aspect. Like depending on where you are, like in North America or like white dominated countries, obviously they don't face systemic racism, but they can still face social racism or casual racism in other terms. Whereas in other regions,
hold on, y'all, hold on.
Whereas in other regions, like if you were to go to like Asia or like China as a white person, you could face systemic racism there. Like, I mean, like, my whole point is that the systemic part is derived from an original ideology, and that at its core is what racism is.
All right. So one thing you kept saying, which I find just to be a little odd in your argument for white people can experience racism, right, is the fact that you said the typical argument is, so you're arguing from a standpoint that not anybody had made yet, right? Instead of just with the explanation of it. So that's my contention with that.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Okay, so when you initially started talking, you said the typical argument or something along those lines is, and then you proceeded to explain your contention with said topic based off of what you thought or what you hear the typical argument is, but you don't even know what the argument is over here to have argued from that standpoint. Does that make sense?
I included my like premise on why they can, like, within that same contention to the typical argument. I was kind of like debunking the usual argument as well as giving my reasoning as for why I think they can.
Okay, but I don't. Well,
so you're saying it's okay?
I swear to, I put this on every last one of my children. If you don't shut the fuck up, bro. Can I like run my space? Can I talk first? God damn. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't forgot what I was about to say now. Fuck it. I'm go smoke. You can piss me off. Go ahead. Afro Lady was about to say something. Afro Lady, you have the floor first.
If it's okay for...
I was just going to say, yeah, I just thought that was prejudice, though. I thought that's like being prejudiced.
Well, if we're talking about being oh shit, I got a cramp in my foot. If we're talking about being prejudiced, are you talking about in the sense from people of color to white people?
Yeah.
I will even argue that can't occur either, but that would be a separate conversation. But my thing for white people, not and him talking about the systemic, is like we keep leaving out the fact that race itself is a system. So never can racism, although a system itself, never can it operate outside the confines of the system, because race literally is a system. And it's not saying that white people can't experience shit, because they can, because they're white, most definitely. But it's just not called racism, because race literally was created and still operates as a hierarchy. Like there's nothing around that.
Right.
Why do you think race is a system?
He said something very interesting. He said that in China...
Hold on one second. Who asked me that?
He said that...
Hold on, Joel, 1 second. You're going to...
He got to speak for like 5 minutes and
well,
no
first of all, he got to speak
up.
because he came up here and I allowed him to speak uninterrupted. Like I tried to do for everybody else, but everybody else.
Well, you haven't let me speak.
But when I'm talking, nobody's gonna talk. So I don't know why you think you're still talking. So if he asked a question to me, then I'm gonna answer it. Okay? All right. Anyway, what was your question, Tomato?
I asked why you think race is a system, because I define it
literally
as just
it's
like
a human group and classification system. But what?
It's a type of classification, but it's not based on like some systemic implication. It's
in biology.
It's based on
it's based in biology.
Yeah.
It's based in biology.
I promise you, I'm going to drop you. I promise. I put that on my kids. Like right now. I promise. All I'm asking for you is to allow me to have dialogue in my fucking space. Go ahead, Snato. Did you not hear you going?
Oh, sorry. I just define race as like different phenotypes of humans. Like
okay. You can't necessarily define it as such, because race as classified in every area in the world doesn't always just go by phenotype. And give me 1 second. Clark, if you can't read, not my motherfucking problem. That bitch says join. Go ahead.
I mean, I think you could just sum that up to there being like different definitions. Like, depends on if you're operating on like a sociological definition or if you're operating on like a scientific definition.
There is no scientific definition for race, right? It's societal. So whatever part of society you're in, how they determine race is how they determine race.
It's a pseudoscience.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
In a social construct.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
Well, I'm not having a conversation with you right now, so I don't care if you think it's nonsense or not. We can reconvene in a. You sent me this tripe. I ain't sent you shit.
Those phenotypical representations are based on biology. They're not based on fiction.
Learn how to read, bitch.
They're not based on social construct. They're based on something that exists in reality. So the fact that you observe those differences and categorize them, you have to be categorizing something that.
You know what, Thunder Clark? You ain't got you do not have to follow me. I promise you don't. But you can come up and call me hoe up here.
You're always
to be a pussy in a conversation. I think y'all like me to cuss you out. Is it a kink?
One thing I want to bring up,
he mentioned China. He mentioned that a white person in China can experience some kind of systemic prejudice. So that means that all you need for a system, right, is owned. You can then dole out racism to somebody who's whitey because you own that system. So therefore, white people can absolutely experience racism. You just debunked your own argument.
Yeah, real quick, what's the difference between systematic and systemic?
Right, liberal made up words, basically.
No, I'm not. What we're not doing is we're not politicizing the conversation. What is the fucking difference between systematic and systemic?
Leftist made up words.
In context to system as a whole. Go.
Leftist made up words. We're all human beings.
Listen, don't do that shit.
Well, you
what is it? All words are made up by somebody. So number one, what is the difference between? How are you sitting here using the same ideologies that I'm about to ask you about in your argument, but you can't define it? You want to blame it on some politician or political affiliation as to who made the words. If you don't know the definition between systemic and systematic, then just say that, dude.
Well, I'm about to answer you. We're all.
You should have answered me at first instead of talking about that other shit.
We're all human beings, and when we wield power, right, we can discriminate with that power we wield.
That is not. No, you're not answering my question. My question was
in a position of power. You can dole out injustice.
Yeah. So my question was literally, what is the difference between systematic and systemic? I'm not asking anything else. You can elaborate on that after you answer my question.
Leftist trivia hour.
Okay. So, Dual, let me explain something to you. Do not piss me the fuck off because you're close, right? Just answer the question. Then you can elaborate on whatever the fuck you want. But we're not doing these like conversation gymnastics. You said that you knew the difference and you were going to answer. I would like that answer now without you bringing up leftists or fucking liberals because I'm neither of which.
I don't do leftist trivia hour.
Well, you don't have to. How about that? You can't. Really simple as saying, I don't want you. But to sit here and do all these mental gymnastics while having a fucking conversation is insane to me. How much you don't do whatever. I'm going to tell you what you don't do. You don't make sense. Number one. Yet, you can't give it out. What else can you not do? Have fucking quorum.
To get back to what you said earlier, where you said there isn't a scientific definition, there is a scientific, and it's just defined as like groupings based on like physical characteristics that different groups of humans have.
Tell me, what about that is science?
Well, that's just the definition that's used within science when race is referred to.
So you said that had to do with
science? It's just a classification based on physical characteristics that certain groups have.
Is that something different than what I said?
Yeah, you said
I'm pretty sure I said it's a human grouping,
socially derived.
Yeah, no, because I'm pretty sure I said it's a human grouping classification system based on phenotype. That's how we determine it here. That's exactly what I said. So I'm confused.
Yeah, then you're right. Yeah. I can give you like a formal argument as to why like they would be able to though like experience racism.
Okay, go for it.
We both can agree that like the definition of racism is like antagonism, discrimination, prejudice, etc. on the basis of race, right?
I'm sorry, say that one more time. I was not paying attention.
The general definition of racism is discrimination, antagonism, prejudice, etc. Basically any sort of like discrimination or like ill will on the basis of like membership of a racial group.
That's what Oxford says.
What's it say?
That's what Oxford says.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It is also acknowledged that like it's typically towards marginalized. I mean,
I don't argue from that point. So
yeah. So like we can agree that if you belong to a racial group, you can be faced with antagonism or discrimination on the basis of that, right?
Absolutely.
So white people being a race means they can face antagonism or discrimination on the basis of their membership of, being white.
Absolutely not, because definitions are descriptive, correct?
They're descriptive.
Okay, so. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Not the elevator. Should I take the steps? Because what was that? So you said you agreed that definitions are descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Understand exactly how it operates, correct?
Can you repeat that, sir?
Other things contextual to understand how it operates? Yes?
Yeah, you can consider context to it.
Okay, so can racism exist without the concept of race?
No.
Oh, hold on. So, Countess is probably glitching because I was in the elevator. All right, so you agree that it can't operate without race, right?
No. It's contingent on race, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So how does race operate, in what direction?
What's that, sorry?
The racial hierarchy operate in?
That depends on geographical location.
Give me an example of what you mean.
Well, it depends on what race would be considered dominant in a certain area. Like, for example, in China, Asians would be at the top, and then it'd move down from there. For example, in North America, white people would be at the top and then move down from there. Africa, it'd be black people, moves down from there. It depends on geographical location.
So, but you recognize that race is a hierarchy?
It can be implemented as such, but not inherently.
How is it not inherently that? Why was it created?
Race wasn't really created. I mean, the term race was created to describe differences in human characteristics, like physical characteristics, as we defined previously. But people can make racial hierarchies, which is a socially derived concept. I mean,
Yeah, so no, race was created literally to justify chattel slavery. Literally what it was.
I mean, the term could have been coined in that way, but I mean, what the term refers to, human characteristics and differences have existed, since humans exist.
So anyway, like I'm saying, yes, that's literally why it was created. It was created to separate people, but for that very reason. So the hierarchy starts with what then, if that was the reason?
Okay, the term was created to, convey these differences, yes, but these differences themselves, fundamentally, have existed since humanity has existed.
You're talking about phenotype, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about race, the social construct of race, not talking about phenotype.
Okay, well, you're limiting the definition to its sociological definition.
No, I'm not limiting anything. Phenotype and race are not synonymous, right? When we are there are places in this world whose racial categories are based off of other things in a company to and outside. So they're not interchangeable terms. Phenotypes have always existed because we've always looked like something.
Yeah, but phenotypes are what define the differences in races.
Okay, give me 1 second. Thunder Clark, since you're a pussy, report from being blocked. Do that. Okay, does somebody else want to take it? Because I can't. I cannot.
Last claim.
Oh, hey, Liv. Where you been?
Might have fell asleep.
I know you did. I said you was either asleep or I dropped your friend.
Hey.
I have to wait till I get upstairs there, Trail. All right, go ahead, Shama. My apologies.
No, you're good. I think right now, fundamentally, we're talking about the social construct of race, as well as the way it has been perpetuated throughout history and globally. So the question I think she was asking is, what is that hierarchy like from the top down? What does that look like?
Well, there is no That's the issue.
So there hasn't been a. I guess my question then will be, is there a specific group of people that infiltrated different races and classified them as less than or savages and did that through multiple continents throughout the world?
تمام كنا نصوت يا حبايب القلب صوتوا تمام. اللي ما صوت يصوت على السريع تمام صوتوا. يلا شباب اللي ما صوت يصوت ويطلب كيس تمام على السريع. اطلبوا كيس صوتوا. يلا شباب مين بده يطلع معنا يا شباب يصوت على السريع. صوتوا بالأمج الضاحك تمام اخواني. ما صوت يصوت على السريع تمام. يا رب.
هاي.
اللي صوت يطلب كيس تمام على السريع. اطلبوا كيسات. يلا شباب اسرع. اطلبوا كيسات يا اخوان على السريع. اللي ما طلب كيس يطلب كيس. يلا اخوان كنا نطلب جيستات تمام. صوتوا اطلبوا جيست. توصل رسالة دعوة تمام. اعطيني وردي جعفر. اطلبوا جيستات اخوان. اللي ما طلب جيست يطلب جيست هالسري شباب. يلا اخوان اطلبوا جيستات حبايبي. اللي ما طلب جيست يطلب جيست تمام هالسري شباب. اطلبوا جيستات تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. اطلبوا جيست وكبسوا. يلا اخوان اسرع. كنا نشير اللايف اخواني نطلب جيستات هالسري. اللي ما طلب يطلب جيست. يلا اخوان اسرع. كنا نطلب جيست تمام. يلا اخوان اسرع. اطلبوا جيست. اعطونا شباب تصويت. اخر تصويت راح اخوان ننزل تصويت ونبلش نسرع. صوتوا كلكم بالأمج الضاحك. يلا اخوان اللي ما صوت يصوت. اطلبوا ضيوف. اللي صوت يطلب جيست. يلا اخوان اسرع. كل شي موجود يطلب جيست تمام. صوتوا اطلبوا جيستات اخوان. صوتوا اطلبوا جيستات تمام حبايب القلب. يلا شباب اللي ما صوت يصوت يطلب جيست على السريع. كل شي موجود اللايف يصوت بالأمج الضاحك على السريع اخواني. يلا شباب تصويت سريع حبايب القلب. تصويت سريع تمام. اللي ما صوت يصوت يا شباب تمام. اوكي اللي صوت طلب جيس هلا راح يطلع تمام. ياخذ 500 تمام. قولي يا رب. اللي بده 500 جعفر بس دقيقة وبرجع بطلعكم. بس دقيقة الداعمين لحد يغادر تمام. اخوانا الداعمين لحد يغادر. صوتي يا شباب اطلبوا جيستات تمام. صوتوا اطلبوا جيست على السريع. اللي بده 5000 متابع 6000 متابع. خلينا نشد اللايف مشان الارقام اللي كانت معلقة. قولي يا رب. كنا نصوت بالأمج الضاحك. يلا اخوان شباب خلونا نفك تعليق التصويت. اللي ما صوت يصوت تمام. صوتوا كلكم بالأمج الضاحك. صوتوا اطلبوا جيست تمام. صوتوا اطلبوا جيست اخوان. اللي ما صوت يصوت تمام السريع. يلا شباب راح يعيد التصويت لآخر مرة. اللي حاب يطلع يستفيد يصوت له بالأمج الضاحك تمام على السريع اخواني. كل شي موجود يصوت. يلا اخواني صوتوا على السريع تمام. اللي صوت يطلب ضيوف اخوان. اللي صوت يطلب ضيوف. دغري دوسوا ارسال ضيوف. تحت في كلمة ضيوف تمام. اسفل الشاشة حد الكومنت في ضيوف. اللي ما طلب ضيوف يطلب ضيوف على السريع اخواني. صوتوا اطلب ضيوف. يلا اخوان اللي ما طلب ضيوف يطلب ضيوف على السريع اخوان تمام. كلنا نطلب ضيوف. يلا حبايب القلب اللي ما طلب ضيوف يطلب ضيوف تمام. وين ايدك على الضيوف اخي. اللي ما طلب ضيوف يطلب ضيوف شباب على السريع اخواني. كل شي موجود اللايف يطلب جيست ويطلب ضيوف. يلا اخوان كنا نطلب ضيوف كمان. قفلوا الطلبات شباب ما تمشي لتقفل. كل شي موجود اللايف يطلب ضيوف على السريع اخواني. دوس ارسال يا شباب ضيوف. دوس ارسال. اللي ما داس ارسال ضيوف يدوس ارسال ضيوف على السريع اخوان. قول يا رب. يلا شباب اسرع. هلا دوسوا ارسال جيست على السريع. صوتنا كنا طلبنا جيست على السريع. اللي ما طلب يطلب جيست. تمام على السريع اخواني. كل شيء موجود اللايف يا شباب يطلب جيست. تمام اطلبوا جيستات على السريع. كل شيء موجود يطلب جيست. تمام يلا اخوان اسرع. تمام دوسوا ارسال دعوه واطلبوا جيستات. هلا راح بلش سرع لكم جيستات. تمام اللي حاب يطلع يا شباب ياخذ اضافات حلوه يضيف معي بسرعه. تمام قول يا رب. اسمكم عن جميع الجيستات. اللي دبيتي السياره هلا بنجدد لك. تمام خليكي معنا شوي بالعين. يلا شو اسرع نبدل شوي بالداعمين. تمام قول يا رب. رينا ارحبي. يلا اخوان هاي اسامي جديده يا شباب دخلت معنا. اشارات زائد اخفوها واطلع التوب الثاني فولو جيست. تمام يلا اخوان رح بلش اخذ الاسامي يا شباب. ركزوا على الاسامي رح تدخل. تمام قول يا رب. هاي اول اسم دخل معنا شباب ضيفوه. ضيفوا كبس على الشاشة ماسات وإضافات لكل شخص بيطلع. تمام بياخد معنا. هاي ماسات أخي جعفر إذا هاي مساحة التخزين إذا عندك مش حازف أحذفها. تمام في ضيفوها أخوان على السريع مشان تريح الجوال بيكون معك أسرع. إذا في تقل بيروح. أردني افتخر الداو عندك إذا مساحة الجوال. قول يا رب. هاي أردني افتخر دخل معنا ضيفوه. يلا شو أسرع. سمعني جي الداو عندك يا خال. تمام قول يا رب اطلع معنا استفيد. إشارات زائد اخفوها واطلعوا على السريع شباب. تمام قول يا رب. فلنا إشارات الزائد شباب ماسات وإضافات. هاي 100 ماسة برصيدك أخي. إضافات زائد ماسات لكل شخص يخفي إشارات الزائد. توب تاني فولو جيست. تمام يلا شباب أسرع. اللي ما خفى إشارات زائد يخفيها يا شباب يطلع يستفيد. تمام قول يا رب. يلا أخوان أسرع. تابعوا الجيستات وكبسة. تمام أخي أنت مبروك عليك. أخي أنت مبروك عليك. طفت إشارة 5 جيستات 5 إشارات زائد. اللي ما خفاها يخفيها يطلع يستفيد. تمام بده إضافات إخوان. بدنا كنز بوابة بوكس. مين معه بوكس إخوان بوابة. تمام اللي معه يشدها. ضيف الجيستات وكبس على الشاشة. يلا شباب ضفتوا لي 2 جيستات أخي يعطينا ميوت. إضافات وماسات شباب. مين بده إضافات وماسات يخفي علامات الزائد. تمام أخوي أنت هلا شوي بنجدد لك. يلا أخوي أنت خليك معنا شوي بنجدد لك. تمام إشارات زائد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا يا شباب. مين خفى إشارات الزائد بده ماسات وإضافات. مجرد إخفاء إشارات الزائد شباب بدنا بوكس. تمام اللي معه كنز بوابة حصرا. شدوا لي تكبيس شدوا لي تيشيرت. تمام سيلين يا سيلين الدعوة عندك يا سيلين. سيلين الدعوة عندك. أوكي تمام قول يا رب. هاي سيلين دخلت معنا. يلا شباب رح ناخذ جروب جديد. إشارات زائد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا. تمام أنا الدعوة عندك يا أنا أطلع معنا استفيد. يلا أخوان أسرع. تمام قول يا رب. أنت أخي مبروك عليك. أنت أخي مبروك عليك. أنت أخي مبروك عليك. أنت أخي مبروك عليك. تمام يلا شباب ضيفوا لي آخر جيست وكبس على الشاشة. تمام قول يا رب. تابع الجيستات وكبس على السريع إخوان. ضيف الكل واطلع معنا. تمام قول يا رب. أختي ليفل 42 عم ترمي لي وردة. قول يا رب. يلا أخوان أسرع. هلا على كل حال أعطينا ميوت حبيبي. آخر اسم ما سكرت المايك انزل. تمام ركزوا يا شباب اسمكم عند 3 جيستات ضيفهم على السريع. تمام اللي ما ضاف نضيفهم. تمام تأكد انك متابع 3 جيستات. تمام اللي بينزل خليك معي شوي بجدد لك. تمام اخي. تمام لا حدا يغادر اللايف. تكبيس والشير. تابعتوا كلكم 3 جيستات اخواني على السريع. قول يا رب. طيب شباب اللي ضاف الجيستات يصوت بالأمج الضاحك على السريع. صوتوا كلكم تصويت سريع يا اخوان. تمام اللي بده يطلع يصوت تصويت سريع. يلا شباب كل شيء بده يطلع يصوت. تمام قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع تصويت سريع. انت اختي الدعوة عندك نورمان. رح ناخذ اللي بعده. يلا شباب هاي اسم جديد دخل معنا. صوت وضيف. تمام على السريع صوت وضيف. يلا اخوان رح ناخذ اللي بعده. اسم جديد ضيف الجيستات محمد. يا محمد ضيف الجيستات اطلع يا محمد. تمام صوت وضيف اخوي. صوت وضيف. تمام قول يا رب. هاي محمد دخل معنا. يلا اخوان اسرع صوت وضيف الجيستات. اشارة زائد اخفيها واطلع. تمام على السريع. يلا اخوان رح ناخذ جروب جديد. تمام تابع سريع صار سريع اسمك عن جميع اخوانك كبس على الشاشه. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. عبودي ارحب. اعطيني وردي يا عبودي. طفتوا لي محمد على السريع اخوان. اللي صوت يضيف يا شباب يخفي اشارات الزاد. تمام يلا اخوان اسرع. تابع جميع الجستات وكبس. يلا اخوان اسرع شير اللايف اضافتنا لجميع الجستات. تمام قول يا رب. يلا اخواني هاي اسم جديد دخل معنا شباب كله بيتجدد له. تمام ضيف الجستات واطلع السريع. شير اللايف ل 50 صديق. كبس على الشاشه اطلع خذ لك اجمل اضافات. تمام يلا اخوان اسرع. فاطمة شروطك صح اطلع يا فاطمة. تمام اضربوا على الهدف ولا تبالوا. يلا اخوان رح ناخذ جروب جديد. تمام ضفتوا لي فاطمة. اختي مبروك عليك خليكي معنا. اخي مبروك عليك خليك معنا. تمام اضافات زاد ما زاد مجرد اخفاء اشارات الزاد. تمام يلا اخوان اسرع. تابع سريع صار سريع. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. قول يا رب. انت اخي مبروك عليك. انت مبروك عليك. انت مبروك عليك. تمام يلا اخوان اسرع. دقيقتين بدك هيرو. دقيقتين بدك جعفر خليك معي دقيقتين. تمام بس خليني اعمل شغلي. غير الأرقام. يلا شا أسراء، أنت أخي مبروك عليك. عبود خليك معي، تمام، خليكم معي. هلا بطلعكم، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا شباب ركزوا معي يا إخواني على إشارات الزاد، تمام. شباب ركزوا معي، تمام. السريع بس خليني نغير المقاعد، عرفتوا كيف؟ شير اللايف، ضيفوا الجيستات مشان تتحرك إضافاتكم، تمام. ضفتوا لي آخر اسم. جعفر إذا فينك بس تعطيني أسامي. خال أنت أخوي شروطك صح. يا بلال أطلع معي، تمام. ضفتوا لي بلال على السريع إخوان، دعمي لا حد يغادر، تمام. بلال الدعوة عندك يا بلال. تابع سريع على السريع إخوان. قولي يا رب. شيروا اللايف، ضيفوا الكل. أزهر أسمر الدعوة عندك يا أزهر. اسم حسابك أزهر الدعوة عندك يا أزهر، ضيفوا لي على السريع إخواني. عندكم يا شباب محمود أزهر على السريع ضيفوهم. إشارة زاد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا، تمام. أزهر دير قبول. أزهر يا أزهر حط بس مباشر، بدأ بس مباشر يا أزهر، تمام. أزهر يا أزهر حط بدأ بس مباشر. أعطينا أسام جديدة يا خال. الكل شي ضايف يطلع يستفيد، ياخد 500 متابع. يلا اخوان اسرع. ازهر انت تاخرت كثير، عم تبرم كثير يا اخي، انزل. يلا شباب رح ناخذ جروب جديد، تمام. يلا اخواني اسرع. تابع جميع الجيستات وكبس على الشاشه، تمام. قول يا رب. ثواني خلي ياخذوا الكنز شباب ونسرع الجيستات، خلي ياخذوا الكنز، تمام. ضيفوا لي الفلسطينيه اخوان حره. اقبل يا فلسطينيه لان نصهم ملتهين بالكنز. فلسطينيه بس تيجي خبريني، اعطيني وردي، تمام. قول يا رب لانك عم تبرمي على الشاشه. يلا اخوان اسرع، خذوا الكنز شباب لنسرع الجيستات. اللي معه بوابه يا شباب يعطيني بوابه، تمام. بوابة يا اخوان، اللي معه كنز بوابة يشد لي بوابة بوكس بوابة، تمام. يستفيد منه لايكات ونسرع جيستات، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. ابو باي باي دعوة عندك يا ابو باي باي، اطلع. يلا شباب هاي اسم جديد دخل معنا، ركزوا معي شباب على الاسامي، تمام. قول يا رب. اعطونا اسامي يا مشرفين. خلي الكل يطلع يستفيد. انت اطلع خال معي، انت اطلع معي، انت اطلع معي. يلا شباب ضيفوا الجيستات وكبسوا على الشاشة، تمام. قول يا رب. إشارة زاد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. زهر الدعوة عندك، اعطونا قلب الاورنج، كبس على الشاشة واطلع استفيد، تمام. يلا اخوان هاي جيستات جديدة يا شباب دخلت معنا، ضيفوها. إشارة زائد يمين شمال اخفيها واطلع السريع، تمام. قول يا رب. بس حطوا بدء البث، تمام. بس حطوا بدء البث. يلا اخوان حطوا لي كلكم بدء البث. اهلا اخي، مرحبا جميعا اللي طبيتم. كل شيء موجود يحط بدء البث ويطلع ياخذ 500، تمام. هاي 100 ماسة برصيدك، انت هاي 100 ماسة برصيدك. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. انت كريم الدعوة عندك يا كريم. اعطونا اسامي يا مشرفين، اعطونا اسامي، خلي الكل يطلع يستفيد. يلا شباب بننزل جروب بنطلع جروب على السريع. اسرع اسرع مشرفين، طلعوا اسامي، خلي الكل يطلع يستفيد. يلا اخوان اسرع. اطلع يا فريد، اطلع معنا خذ 100 ماسة، تمام. قول يا رب. اللي ضاف يكتب 500 كبس على الشاشة، تمام. بس يتأكد خافي علامات الزاد عند الجيستات اللي قدامه، تمام. قول يا رب. إشارة زاد اللي ما خفاها يخفيها شباب على السريع. اللي ما خفى إشارة الزاد يخفيها على السريع، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. تابعتوا جميع الجيستات اللي دخلوا. إشارة زاد يمين شمال اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا، تمام. يلا شا اسرع. كل شخص بيدخل يا شباب جنب اسمه إشارة زاد اخفيها واطلع استفيد، تمام. السريع اخواني. اخر اثنين مين تابع لاخر اثنين على السريع شباب؟ هذا نتو كني احمر. زبط لنا نتك يا فريد، تمام اخي. زبط لنا نتك. اسلام كمان ما بتسكر مايك، انزل. يلا شباب رح ناخذ جروب جديد، تمام. ركزوا معي يا اخوان على الاشارات الزاد، تمام. قول يا رب. رح اخذ جروب جديد، عم يكبس عم يضيف، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسلام. اسم حسابك تانية ضايفه الجيستات؟ لا مش ضايفه يا اختي، بتلغي اضافات، انزلي، تمام. اذا طلعتي رح نزلك، بتلغي اضافات، انزلي. يلا شباب رح اخذ اللي بعده. ركزوا معي على اشارات الزاد، هاي جميع اكلات اخوان دخلت معنا، ضيفوها. إشارة الزاد حد اسمك فيها واطلع، كبس على الشاشة اطلع. هون شروط اللايف. شير ل20، كبس 500 شخص، شير قصدي كبس 500 تكبيسة وضيف الجيستات، تمام. واطلع استفيد معي. يلا شباب خلونا نسرع يا مشرفين للمتفاعلين، خلي الكل يطلع معنا، تمام. قول يا رب. كبس 500 تكبيسة، شير ل20، ضيف الجيست، تمام. على السريع واطلع خذ لك 500، تمام. اللي بده 500 متابع يتابع سريع. رنيم الدعوة عندك يا رنيم. يلا اخوان اسرع. ريهام يا ريهام الدعوة عندك يا ريهام، اطلعي معنا. يلا شباب خلي الكل يطلع يا اخواني، خلي الكل يطلع، تمام. قول يا رب. روزي كفو عليك يا روزي، والله مكبسة. يلا تصوير الدعوة عندك. عيون سحر للصمت الدعوة عندك. يلا اخوان اسرع. ضفتوا يا شباب الجيستات اللي عم تدخل ضيفوها، تمام. عيون سحر ديروا قبول على السريع. إشارة زاز عيون سحر ضبط النت عندك، تمام. عيون سحر اوكي تمام. يلا شباب رح ناخذ اللي بعده. ضيف سريع، اتصال سريع. اعطونا اسامي جديدة مشرفين. ضايفين عم يستفيدوا معنا، كل شيء ضايف يطلع، كل شيء ضايف عم يكبس يطلع. غطية هي الدعوة عندك، اطلعي معنا. اسم حسابك تيمة الدعوة عندك، تمام. اطلعي معنا. يلا شباب إشارة زاد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا، تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. انت مبروك عليك، انت مبروك عليك، انت مبروك عليك، تمام. ضفت الجيستات شباب اللي قدامكم، اللي ما ضاف نضيفهم، تمام. على السريع. يلا شباب اسرع. ضيف سريع، تصل السريع، تابع جميع الجيستات واطلع، تمام. لا حد يغادر اللايف الدعمي القدم، تمام. ثواني بنطلعكم. خفيتوا لي اشارات الزاد يا شباب عند الجيستات الموجوده ولا لا؟ اخفوها، تمام. على السريع. روزي إلك تصعد تاني تمام، خليكي معنا. ريهام إلك تصعد تاني، خليكي معنا تمام. اللي بيتفاعل معنا مرة مرتين ثلاثة له تصعد تمام. ركزوا بس على إشارات الزاد يا شباب بتدخل تمام. قول يا رب. ضيف جميع الجستات وكبس على الشاشة. أهم شيء تخفي إشارة الزائد. ضوء القمر الدعوة عندك يا ضوء تمام. أعطيني وردي جعفر، ضفت إشارة الجستات الموجودة ولا لا؟ اللي ما ضاف يضيف تمام. على السريع عندكم هلا بيد ضيفوه. ضيفوا لي يا شباب هدول 3 جيستات اللي دخلوا على السريع. إشارات الزائد اخفوها واطلعوا استفيدوا تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان هاي 4 إشارات زائد اخفوها شباب على السريع. اللي ما خفاها يخفيها على السريع تمام. دوز لا تغادر تمام. خليك معنا. اللي ضربت حوت قول يا رب. اخواني هاي 2 جيستات دخلوا معنا 4 جيستات ضيفوهم. شيروا اللايف ضيفوا الجيستات تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع. تابعتوا الجيستات اللي قدامكم على السريع لنزل جروب طلع جروب. يلا اخوان اشارات زاد اخفوها وكبسوا على الشاشه. اخواني مطلوب منكم تكبيس ل50 صديق، شير ل50 صديق، تكبس 500 تكبيسه وتطلع معنا تستفيد تمام. هيدي شروط اللايف. يلا اخوان اسرع. تابع جميع الجستات وكبس. يلا شباب رح ناخذ جروب جديد تمام. ضفت الجستات اللي قدامكم الاربعه ولا لا؟ ضيفوهم تمام. قول يلا خلونا نطلع جروب جديد. اخي انت هلا بنجدد لك، خليك معنا. انت اخي مبروك عليك. اعطيني وردي يا جعفر. انت اخي مبروك عليك تمام. يلا اخوان جهزوا لي حالكم تمام. رح نطلع جروب جديد. تابع سريع اصعد سريع اسمك عند جميع اخوانك كبس على الشاشه تمام. يلا اخواني تكبيس وشير جعفر اعطيني وردي اوكي تمام. شير اللايف وضيف ضيف سريع اتصال سريع تمام. قول يا رب. يلا اخوان اسرع ضيف سريع اتصال سريع. ضفت القسط اللي دخل اخي انت هلا بنجدد لك تمام. وقف عدادك. يلا اخوان اسرع. رح ناخذ جروب جديد تمام. قول يا رب. معك جعفر المايك.
يلا غوالي خليكم سريعين تمام اخوان. علامة زائد حد كل اسم تخفيها كبس اصعد تمام. خواطر اصعدي تمام اختي. يلا اسرع اسرع اخواني. حد كل اسم زائد بس تخفي الزائد كبس واصعد سريع. يلا غوالي اسرع. ناخذ اسم جديد ضيف كل الجيستات. خفيت الزائد انت اخوي اللي اسمك ابو باي. ابو باي اصعد لعندي خلي وصلك الالف. اللي بعده انت اصعد اخذي لك فزعه. اللي بعده يلا استخفي الزائد كبس. اخفي الزائد كبس. يلا بس تخفي الزائد كبس. ما عندك شروط. شروطك جدا سهله بسيطه. بس خفيت الزائد كبس على الشاشه. اللي بعده يا غالي. اللي بعده يا اختي انت خافيه الزائد كفو منك. اصعدي. اللي بعده اخفي الزائد كبس على الشاشه. اللي يخفي الزائد عد الكل يكبس على الشاشه. الف 1200 خليكي معي تمام. بعمل لك فزعه بعد تاليه حلوه تمام. اللي بعده اخفي الزائد كبس. اخفي الزائد كبس. خواطر يا خواطر مبروك عليكي. اللي بعده اخفي الزائد كبس. تعال انت اللي اسمك ضي القبر. اللي اسمك ابو باي. ابو باي يا ابو باي. ابو باي يا ابو باي مبروك اضافاتك. انزل اخفي الزائد كبس. اللي بعده اخفي الزائد وكبس واصعد. يلا اخوي اللي اسمك وردة البنفسج اصعدي. اللي بعده حيك يا اخوي. اخفي الزائد وكبس سريع. يلا يا عمري اصعد انت خذ لك فزعه. اللي بعده تمام. اخفي الزائد عد الكل وكبس على الشاشه. يلا اخواني سريع سريع. اللي خفى الزائد عد زهره عد الجيستات كامل خليه يكبس سريع. يلا فولو جيت كابت جيز. اسرع زيد سريع اصعد سريع يا قلبي. منو بده يربح اضافات زائد ماسات بيكبس ويخفي الزائد ويصعد سريع. ناخذ جروب جديد اخواني. ناخذ جروب جديد. خاف الزائد عد الكل. تعال لعندي انت اخوي. انت ما خاف الزائد خليك تحت. انت تعال انت انزل مبروك. انت انزل مبروك. انزل مبروك. خلك وياي. اللي بعده ورده يا ورده مبروك يا ورده. انزلي خليكي معي. اللي بعدك انت تعال خاف الزائد عد الكل اصعد. اللي بعده ام علي قميحه اصعدي. الى ام علي اللي اسمك. اللي بعده اخفي الزائد كبس. اخفي الزائد كبس. ما عندك شروط تمام. بس اخفي لي الزائد كبس على الشاشه. شوف الاضافات جاي تجيك نار وشرار. ويلكم. يلا اخواني فولو جيس كاب جيس تسرع. فول جيس كاب جيس تسرع. ارحب يا قلبي كحال. ارحب يا قلبي كحال. ارحب يا قلبي كحال على جد ابوكم. ارحب. يلا اللي بعده فولو جيس كاب جيس اسرع. فولو جيس بوساتك. يلا اخواني فولو جيس كاب تو جيس اسرع. مبروك اضافاتك. خليك معي شوي بسوي لك تجديد. انت تعال اصعد وانت